Well, welcome to the main game here at Barcoolan's football stadium. We have the A-grade. Barcoolan have gone into an early 6-0 lead with a try by the big bustling front rower Nigel Balson. And the conversion was successful, so 6 points to 0. And the A-grade out to emulate something the B-grade just carried out before, 116 points to 0. Who could have believed that? But kick-off restart taken by Danny Arthur and driven up towards the 15-metre mark. Takes a tackle there from Longreach forwards there, involved in heavy defence there. Raider Liam Balson picks up brother Nigel Balls on the burst again, the big fella. I thought he had a good game in Aramac last weekend. Was involved heavily in the centre of the ruck. Liam Balson gets it away again to a runner outside. He's got Michael Hayward there, playing second row today. He'll play back now. It comes back away to Rob Goodger. Big Rob Goodger, the bustling second rower, held up by the Longreach defence. Dummy half Powers. Powers gets away to that man, Stephen Hazel. Drop backwards, says the referee. Referee Hewlett here, in charge of the game. And the Longreach players wrapped up. A good defence there by Johnny Power. The referee says you're inside the 10, Barcoolan, back you go. So Longreach with a chance to go on the attack here. Referee caught Barcoolan inside the 10. And we'll see Steve Searles, the fine touch here. And Fine's touch, no problems, about 25, 30 metres out from the Barcoolan line. Away comes now to a hard-working forward for Longreach. I can't pick this player up. He's driven to ground by Dave the Tank. Bit off and across the back line. Longreach now on the attack. Great defence there by Harry Bleacher. Wrapped up by Clifford Bond. He looks for runners now, the dummy half. Finds one down the middle. It closes on him, and H it is. Michael Hayward and Clifford Bond wrap him up about 10 metres out. They work the open side, Longreach now. Cross they go, across field now, back to the 5-8. Oh, he's got through him. Oh, a bit of a soft try there. So Longreach have hit back, and it's 6 points to 4 with a kick to come. The half back there. John Pryor was who scored for Longreach. The halfback. Oh, she's a convert. What does he swap halfway through the season, mate? Go back to... Is he? Anyway, we've seen Longreach hit back. 6 points to 4 it is with a kick to come. And no mistake there. The flags go up, so 6-all it is, with about 10 minutes gone in this first half. And Hazel is to re-kick, restart play. Yes, a couple in the crowd there mentioned a bit of a soft try for Longreach. Anyway, Hazel to restart, drives it downtown, straight to the try scorer again, picks up a runner. Down the middle comes the young forward there for Longreach and taking the ground. Longreach with a few out injured and a couple of blokes on work, sick leave and what have you. But that's no excuse for a weak football side, and no doubt the red fellas will be keen to pour the advantage in with a few players missing. And good defence there by Barcoolan, and Dave Bidoff it was underneath, and Stephen Hazel over the top. They work the open side. Oh, it's gone over the top. Searle says, where the bloody hell's the ball? And he grabs it now, drives it downtown. Comes down towards Bash with the fullback. He picks it up and runs across field now, straightens the attack, goes back against them. Gains valuable metres, about 10 metres. He takes it up to about 30 metres, 25 metres out from his own line. He'll play it back to Spence. Spence on dummy half, gets it away to second row and Goodyer, who's held up. Still about 30 metres out from the Barcoolan line. Powers from dummy half. He's got runners and bit off. Across field goes bit off. He's wrapped up by the Longreach defence. Dummy half. Powers gets a great Liam Balson. Liam's big Danny Arthur. Across field he goes, held up by the defence. Fires a pass out to Balson again. Little halfback gets out of a tackle. Sells it was underneath. Referee there keeping a good 10 metres. Cross field go, oh, Nigel Balson's gone without it. The league fella's gone without it. So we'll see a scrum go down. about 35 metres out from the Barkhorn line in centre field. The touch judges, Joe Hoff and Jeffrey Easton. What's he ruled there? You didn't retire. The Longreach halfback's been pinged there. Might be something to do with halfback and rugby union, mate. I just think. Anyway, the referee's saying he's allowed to move, but he's not allowed to move until it clears the back of the scrum. And he must retire for a start. He must go behind the last man in the scrum. And Steve Hazel takes the restart. The centre there takes the tackle of Searles. He's about on the halfway line, plays it back to Power. Power goes on his own. He makes valuable metres there down the middle. Had a good game in Aramac too. Johnny Power, I thought, one of the best on the paddock. Back it comes down to Dave Biddulph, who straightens the attack down the middle. And he gets into Longreach territory. He's about 15 metres inside Longreach territory, across field from Liam Balson. It goes the open side. Clifford Bond, he finds a runner, and Danny Arthur comes at 1 or 2 there and held up and put to ground by the Longreach defence. The referee's there trying to clear the ruck. Racket comes across field now. And Nigel Balls in the gallop, and Clydesdale goes down the middle, goes over 1 or 2, and takes 3 or 4 to tackle him. The big fella was heavily involved in the action last week in Aramac. The bush pig saw the big tearaway gallop in Clydesdale. And now's he's thrilled that he's knocked it on. And the referee said that'll be a handover. So it was 6 tackle. Come from dummy half there and slung the ground there. Longreach tried to get away from their own line, about 30 metres out from their own line. And good defence there at Michael Hayward it was. Across the field they go, Longreach. Wrapped that ball and all there, and a great tackle. And Danny Arthur. The open side they go through the halfback. He drives it downtown. Ex-Union man there, loves to kick the football. Comes back to Spence, and Cameron Spence takes a tackle. No mistake from this young fella. Bash for the dummy half. He'll get it away from here. Cuts back in field. Gains valuable metres there to get the forwards onside. Up towards the halfway line, he takes the tackle. From Hayward to Liam Balson, picks up a run, and Rob Goodger across field. Then straightens it down the middle. And the tackle of Searles. Dummy half is Power. Power to Clifford Bond outside to Danny Arthur. Running wide, the big fella. He's doing a Searlesy today, young Danny Arthur, running wide of the ruck. And the referee said you can't push him down on the tackle. You can't do that. There might have been another rugby union ploy, mate, was it? Got him into trouble again. Time out he's called here. What's the problem? We've got a bit of a blood bin, have we? Nigel, she's got a bit of blood coming out of her. He's going off the field. The big fella doesn't want to leave the field. Comes the blood bin there, Nigel Balson, and we'll see penalty to Barkhorn and Bond to fine touch here. And drives it down towards the 20-metre mark. Barkhorn on the attack here through Power, gets a runner, and Dave Biddulph down the middle comes Biddulph, ducks under 1 or 2 and gets up towards the 10-metre mark. He'll play it back, Power dummy half. Across the open side they go. Liam Balson looks for runners. He's got Hayward. Oh, spots an open, but it closes on him. And Searles and crew put him to ground. He'll play it back now on Power. Power goes on his own, spots an opening. Gets a pass out the back to, was that coming through? Coco Wilson wasn't. He's lost the ball. He says knocked it on. So an unforced error there. We'll see a scrum go down about 10 out, 5 out, sorry, from the Longreach line. 10 out, is it? Yes, he's brought it back to the 10-metre mark. So have to be a Longreach feed, mate. I couldn't see that. Anyway, it is. She's not happy with that. That the Longreach prop can't get in here. He'll put the ball in, taken away by the. These are taken away by Longreach. They come away with it. So about 10 out from their own line. Longreach to bring it away. Good defence for Barkhorn and wrap it up, ball and all. Tackle of Rob Goodger and Coco Wilson. Across the open side they go. And a good run down the middle there. I can't pick these players up, mate. I'll have to get a sheet about half time. Back it comes now to Yeti to Searle. Says, where are you fellas? I want runners. She's dancing. We'd found a runner down the middle. Away goes the hooker. He's got a big open bash. It comes, it even takes him, ball and all. He's wrapped up about 12 metres inside his own territory. He'll play it back now. Longreach on the attack here. They've got men out wide. They've run a bit of a brick wall here. Can't pick that fella as Latchford, is it? No, Lawrence. He'll take the tackle anyway. Good defence from Power and Co. They come across field, Longreach. Real long pass here, cuts out. There's a bit of a B&A here. They must score, surely. They're only got to catch the ball. No, Danny Arthur misses the tackle and takes the tackle too. Well, we see a hand over here. It'll be a hand over about 15 metres out from the Barkey line. Then the others would all go for a run down the middle of the big fella and gains valuable metres. Gets it out of the 20 area. Takes a tackle. He's about 25 out from his own line. From Stephen Hazel to Spence, the winger in there, to give the forwards a bit of a blow there. Wrapped up ball and all there. And solid defence for Longreach. Power at dummy half. Playing hooker today, the young fellow. Crossfield comes to Wilson. Hoko Wilson down the middle. Gains a few more metres and takes a tackle. Play it back to Power, and away goes Power down the middle, this fella. Loves the dart work from the dummy half. You want to sit on him. Gets it up towards the halfway line. Across the open side, Harry Bleacher hasn't had a lot to do today so far. And as usual, gains valuable metres and takes a tackle by Seals and Co. Seals will probably sweat on Harry all day. And, oh, he's knocked it on. He's made a mill of the fullback. Aaron Robertson has knocked it on. Yeah, the young fullbacks knocked her on, so we see a scrum go down about 15 metres out from the Longreach line, and Barkle with a big chance here to increase to go to the lead. Taken away by Liam Borson. He's got the open side through Clifford Bond. Outside to Harry Bleacher. They come across field. Longreach trying to cut off the defence, and Harry Bleacher takes a tackle of big Steve Seals. Dummy half there is, who was it? Hazel. Hazel looks for running. Spence, who straightens the ruck, gains a few more metres. Crossfielder comes from Bashford in the movement. He finds a runner and bit off. The big fella drives for the line about 10 or so metres out. Out to Danny Arthur on his own. The big fella charges at the defence and drags towards the try line about 5 metres short. He'll play it back. Power at dummy half here. Desperate defence for Longreach. Power gets a pass across field of Balderson. Balderson wide across to Steve Hazel. And they've gone without it. And Longreach will come up with it. Clifford Bond didn't want a bar of it. Hot potato, he said, get us away from here. And Aaron Robertson gains valuable metres up the middle. Takes a tackle of Harry Bleacher. And Stephen Hayes will finish him off. Longreach bring it down the middle again. I can't pick this play for Longreach. And he takes a tackle. He's about 25, 30 metres out. Back it comes now. I can't pick this play for Longreach. He's taken underneath. Good low tackle. Good low tackle there by Cameron Spence. And the Longreach player gains a few more metres. 4 tackle gone. Longreach in centre field here. Sell says, what are we going to do? We'll drive it downtown again. This seems to be their play, mate. Just keep turning you around. It's not a bad pull either if you've got a few chases. And Bashford comes back and brings it back over the try line. The young fullback there takes a tackle. He's about 8 metres out from his own line. Dummy half. Spence gets a pass across to Huda. To Osmond it is. Osmond gains valuable metres down the middle. A good run too. It's 10 or 15 metres there. Wayne Osmond doesn't do a lot wrong in the game, this fellow. Back it comes to Liam Balls, and he picks up Michael Hayward on the blind side. Spins in the tackle there, gets it out of the 20 metre mark. He's about 30 metres out from his own line, back from Balderson. Oh, and Robbie Goodge is gone without it. And Longreach will come up with it. Longreach come up with it now. It's an unforced error there, and Robbie Goodge went without it. And desperate defence there, but Barkle there trying to organise the defensive pattern here. Back it comes down to, who's the big runners? It Sells it. No, it wasn't Sells, it was that fellow, mate. Missed him. Looked a bit like him. Crossfield now, it comes to Sells. He's got runners outside. He wants to run on the outside. Can't get the pass away and takes the tackle. Sells at dummy half here, probably go on his own. He'll go on his own, finds the winger out wide, and the winger will score. As long as you've gone in to score. So 10 points to 6 it is with a kick to come. Not a bad looking kick, and he's raised the flags. So it's 12 points to 6 with about 20 minutes gone. 18 actually, 18 and a half minutes gone in the first half. Yes, well, the Broncos lead 18 points to 0 for those who want to know. And we'll be trying to create a bit of a bigger rate record. And Hazel to restart, drives it downtown. Taking on the legs of the Longreach players, gone into touch. Bit of soccer skill didn't work then, but we'll see a scrum go down with a Barkle and feed. And a bad blue there for Longreach. Put Barkle in the attack again. Ballston takes it away from the scrum. Liam Ball's out to Clifford Bond. He cuts across field points. Harry Bleacher going across field a bit. Gets a pass away to Bash with the fullback in the movement. Gets underneath Searles and take him from behind. Desperate defence for Longreach. Longreach come away with it, do they? They've lost the pill here. Back it comes down. Roberts says, I'll go for a dart, and gains a few metres. Taken by Cameron Spence. So they're about 20 or 30 metres out from their own line. Longreach up towards the halfway line now. In desperate defence for Barkle, and Liam Balson and Johnny Power wrap him up. Crossfielder comes to Searles. They pick up another runner here. And takes a tackle to Dave Bidoff and John Power underneath. Power heavily involved there in the attack and the defence. And I see another good hit there. Big Robert Goodger underneath, and Dave the brick Bidoff. And now Longreach said, get us out of here, Searles. He said, back it comes down, and Bash and said, I'll make no mistake here. He loves the high ball. Gets it over the 20 metre mark and takes a tackle. Dummy half is Spence. Spence goes across field, gains a few more metres. He's wrapped up by the Longreach defence. He's about 30 metres out from the Barkhorn try line. Dummy half, Dean Arthur down the middle he goes, bounce out of 1 or 2, gets a pass out of Power. No. Longreach play on there, they said. Second rowers run across field there. He's got support. He gets a pass over, it goes to no one. Who's it go to? Barkle come up with it. And desperate there. And Stephen Hazel it was who come away with it. Play on to the referee. And Cameron Spencer is who'll take the tackle. He's about 18 metres out. Power from dummy half. He's got a runner in. Nigel Balson back in from the bud bin. The big fella's knocked 1 or 2 out of the road. Get it on me road, Searles, he said. Seeing the damage he done to a grid sign, mate. You wouldn't stand in front of him. Oh, and he's lost a pill going forward. Anyway, Longreach come away there on the attack here now. They turn defence into attack. And Lashford is ridden the ground there. O'Brien, was it? Wrapped up ball and all by Mick Hayward there. Longreach get in the middle. Oh, great tackle there. Good tackle by the brick it was. David the brick. Michael Hayward there having a bit of a rest on the ground. He's okay. Down the middle come Longreach. Oh, desperate defence. He's gone. The big fellow. He's still running across field. He's got support. More it was, it? No, it was Roberts. He's take the tackle about 5 metres out. Crossfielder goes now. Oh, Longreach have lost it, and Barker will come up with it. In desperate defence there. Put that down to Stephen Hazel's desperate defence there. He'll take it away from the dummy arm there. Works it across field. He's about 7 metres out. Crossfielder comes down through Michael Hayward. He gets over the 10 metre mark, about 12 metres out from his own line. And takes a tackle in Longreach. Away from dummy half now, gets a pass away to Big Dave the brick Bidoff. Gains a few more metres, about 20 metres out from his own line. Danny Arthur on the blind side. Said, give me a run down here, and scatters 2 or 3 defenders, but they stick to him like glue and bring him to ground about 32 metres out from his own line. And they're not going to let him do his feet. Bad mistake there, Longreach. Bad Barkle under a bit of pressure there. And Barkle now with a relieving kick. Good work there when Danny Arthur struggled to get to his feet and was caught. Milked the penalty. And Bond finds touch. I couldn't understand why he wouldn't boot the hell out of that, mate. He had nothing to lose. Down the middle come big Maxie Goodger. He's wrapped up by the Longreach defence. Across field through Liam Balson to Michael Hayward. He gets up the cricket pitch area about the halfway into Longreach territory. About 10 metres now. Power from dummy half there. Crossfielder goes to Liam Balson. Outside to Danny Arthur. Outside to Stephen Hazel. Claps on the pace. Hazel, he's still going. Use the big palm. Gets away from Roberts. He's still going. And desperate defence. They bring him to the ground. From dummy half goes Spence. Oh, he tries to go to the top of him. Greg Goannas in disguise. Crossfield now from Liam Balson. Comes to Clifford Bond. The open side through Harry Bleacher. They've got support out wide. He'll go on himself. He'll go Bleacher all the way. He'll score out wide. A great try there for Harry Blucher. So it's 10 points to 12 and Barkle hit back in the corner. That kick to come. They look good when they throw the pull around the backs. And that man, the Capra they call him, Capra Blucher, has gone over out wide. And 10 points to 12 it is with a kick to come with about 24 minutes gone in this first half. And the young sand boy there, he'll lock up dropping sand today. I'm going to have to see Neddy Walsh to get him to drop some more sand here for next week. Neddy Walsh in his trucks. Used to be Neddy Willis, now it's Neddy Walsh. More sand next week. They keep scoring tries like this. Yeah, a bit of a more difficult kick here for Stephen Hazel. Ex-Seagull from Winnamanly country, and previously from Serena and the Crocodile country, this fella has returned to the old home soil. One of the juniors from many years ago, Stephen Hazel, has come back here now to play A grade for Barkle. And has made his presence felt in the last few games he's played. A very handy footballer. A nice looking kick off the boot. He's raised the flags and a great kick by Hazel. So 12 points all it is, with about 25 minutes gone. And Longreach to bring it back for the restart.
That's the last point.
And restart there. Danny Arthur picks it up with his own try line, gets over the 20-metre mark. Still going Arthur. Bounces out of 1 or 2. He's wrapped up about 25 metres out. Arthur gets to his feet now. Dummy half power. Power goes on his own down the middle. He gained another 10 metres, this fella. He's got a great knack of doing that. Valuable ground on any man's land, this fella. Oh, and Bidoff's gone without it. Longreach will come up with it. So we'll see Longreach go on the attack here inside Barkle territory. They'll work it across through their prop. Great tackle underneath by Michael Hayward. Down the middle comes the Longreach player there. I can't pick him up. Wow, comes our Searles down the middle. Tries to bump out of 1 or 2. He'll take the tackle about 12 metres out. What's he ruled here now? You've pushed the player down. So Longreach to take 2, will they? More than likely take 2. Yes, they'll have the 2 points, Longreach. Well, they're not keen on playing too much football. They'll take a mental note of that. So a penalty to Longreach here. An indiscretion in the play of the ball area. Nigel Balls, I think it was ping for it. The big fella still going crook about it. Held the man down on the tackle, says the referee. So he missed this, they'd have to cut his boot off. No, that's a B grade. So Alistair Warren it is who raises the flags. Longreach go to the lead, 14 points to 12 with a successful conversion there. 28 minutes gone in the first half.
Number 10. I thought I recognised him. I reckon he was a good one.
Anyway, I see, a little sneaky kick for Barkle. Regathered by Balson. What's he ruled here? What does he rule? They're in front of the kicker. Obviously, they're in front of the kicker at the start. What's he rule now? He's given someone a bin. He's given number 7, 10 in the bin. Well, obviously he's given number 7. Give Lyle 10 in the bin. 10 in the bin it is. For a bit of indiscretion there, you want to argue with the ref. So obviously Longreach with a penalty right on halfway. And Searles is a fine touch. And drives for the touchline and makes no mistake. He finds it about... He's about 30 metres out. And Warren it is who takes the restart. Gains a few metres. Takes a tackle. Jackson is dummy half. Away it goes now. Replacement player for Longreach outside the halfback. Searles in the movement again. Pye it is. John Pye, the halfback. And Longreach come back. It's gone backwards to the referee. So Longreach with a chance here. Barkle on the man down. 14-12 it is. Crossfield they come. Longreach there trying to get through the middle there is Jackson. And can't find any gap at all. Crossfield now and Searles looking for runners. Goes on his own. He's got support outside. Gets it away. Then gets a pass out the back. And the winger's going away for the corner. And Warren it is. Alistair Warren has scored out wide. So Longreach go to further ahead. What is it now? It's 18 points to 12 it is. 18-12 with a kick to come. So Longreach take full advantage of a man down. They've scored out wide. Barkle to regroup here. We've got about 30 minutes gone. What's the scores going in Brisbane there, John? For the bar crowd, mate, they'd like to know. Last I heard Brisbane 18-0. Are they? Yes, I think you'd see the best of Broncos today in the front of their home crowd against the Western Suburbs. Struggling a bit the bottom of the table. And big upset so far this weekend. And we see St George and North's bundled, could easily be bundled out of the 5. Yes, they've had a bit of bad luck. And it's going to fall in front of the goal. Alistair Warren has been waved away his kick, so Barkle to bring it back to the halfway for the restart. See a couple of changes here. Eddie Bleacher has been promoted to the bench in the A grade this week. Has been consistent player for Barkle over a number of games previous, and Lyle Wilson is at a fair sort of a game in reserve grade. Now he's on the paddock for A grade. Across it comes now for Longreach on the restart. The replacement player is Davies, I think it is Glenn Davies, takes the tackle. Crossfield they go through Warren. Warren jumps under 1 or 2, and underneath the good bootlace tackle is John Power. Longreach now about 30 metres out in their own line. Can't pick that player for Longreach. He's held up. Oh, I can't pick him up, mate. I don't know who that is. For Longreach and across field they go for Searles. A little grubber kick there. Stabs in behind the defence. Big Troy Goodman and crew are racing through. Lyle balls will come without it. Picked up by Bashers. Knocked back to the every way. Goes Basher the fullback. And wrapped up by Searles. He'll play it back now from Osmond. It gets a runner in Eddie Bleacher. He gets away from 1 or 2, Eddie Bleacher. Then Searles is very slow to get to his feet. Big Yatchy's going to have come up and have a blow, I think. Crossfield now, it comes to Stephen Hazel. He gets around. No, he doesn't get around his man. Taken in desperate defence by Pye. And the help of the replacement player there too. Cross there to Clifford Bond. Around the blind side they go. He gets a pass back inside to Johnny Power. Out to no one. Flicks it out the back. He'll picked up by Lyle Balls and goes down the middle. Gains 1 or 2 and takes a tackle. Just inside Longreach territory. That's 4 tackles gone. Away goes from Danny Arthur from dummy half. Down the middle he goes. A valuable metres. He's got support and Coco Wilson still going. Drives it towards the quarter line. So fifth and last of the referee, and Arthur wants it outside to Bond. Bond says we'll put up a bomb and see what we get out of this. There's a lottery ball. This one up it goes. Roberts underneath and takes it well. Takes it well in goal though, does he? What do we see now? A restart? No, drop out, is it? Ruled a drop out. I thought the fullback... took it, mate, on the last tackle. And then went back. Oh, yeah.
Righto, so the referee's correct again here. He's been forced back in goal, so we'll see a dropout. And Jackson is it, drives it downtown. Alistair Jackson. Warren, I should say, and Bashford takes it, no worries. And a good looking kick of 50 metres that Bashford made no mistake. He's in Longreach territory now. And Barkle now, what can they do? Can they put points on the board here? Danny Allen said, where am I going to go? I'll go on my own. Down the middle he goes, straightens the ruck. And good defence for Longreach. Pied was it, wraps him up. On dummy half there, he's got another run in Stephen Hazel. Down the middle he goes, ducks under 1 or 2 Hazel. Gets it about 20 metres out from the Longreach line. Fade the open side they go. Big Nigel Ball's on the burst of Clydesdale, look out! Oh, desperate defence for Longreach, about 5 metres short. Across the open side they go. Clifford Bond's got support, he can't get a pass away, can he? Fifth and last is the referee. Well, he had men over there and he couldn't pass the ball, I don't know why. Stephen Hayes said, I'll put it through the back. Oh, he's made a meal of it in goal. What's he real knocked back? Well, it looked like it went forward from here, but anyway. We'll see Longreach come away with it desperately from their own line. And Longreach with a big chance, Barkey with a big chance in to put points on the board and they couldn't. He goes to no one. Oh, Barkey will come away with Danny Arthur. He'll go away and score. Oh, he's picked up a loose pass, big Danny Arthur. He scored wide of the post. So they've hit back Barkle in the best way possible. And it's 18 points to 16 with a kick to come. A little bit close to the sticks here this time for Stephen Hazel. Shouldn't make any mistake with this one. So 35 minutes gone. And we see Barkle hit back 80. It's 18 points to 16 it is in favour of Longreach. Well, the kick to come and easily be 18 all after this kick. And some huge scores in Sydney. Got a couple of loyal Saints supporters sitting around us here and they're ready to burn the jersey. One more game they reckon and that's the end of the jersey. 4 losses on the trot and that's it. West have scored, are they? Oh, waved away, so the kick was unsuccessful. Score still remains, Longreach 18, Barkle 16. Anyway, we see Warren as it restarts, drives it down towards the goalpost. Takes by Bashford. Lets it come off his knee and runs it up towards the 20-metre mark. Gains valuable metres. Dummy off his power. He's got runners here. He's got Nigel Borson on the blind side. He has a big fella. Longreach with inside the 10. Well, the crowd's gone about time, but don't stir the big fella up, whatever you do. No, he's just run into him, that's all. I don't think there was any problem. And we'll see what's he ruled here. Penalty to Longreach. We're inside the 10. There's been a bit of concern with an injured player. So Clifford Bond to find touch here and drives it towards the touch line. Finds it just inside Barkle territory. About 5 or so metres and he's got runners Johnny Power and the brick. Down goes Dave Bidoff. Down the middle he goes and gains valuable metres. And good defence for Goodman and Kay bringing the ground across field from Power. He's got a runner and Eddie Bleacher sets a pass at the Coco Wilson. They go without it again. Longreach come away with it. They turn the defence into attack here. They got numbers out wide. Oh, he takes a tackle pie. Right on the halfway line. Longreach there swinging on. They're gone without it. Could be knocked on. What's he ruled? It has gone forward. And it had gone forward too. A good decision there from the referee. Hewlett there says, we'll have a scrum. About another minute, half a minute or so before the Liam Balls and the halfback can get back on the field. Anyway, I see referee not happy with that, and Clifford Bonded is playing halfback. Feeds the ball there, comes across the open side through Stephen Hazel, gets it past Harry Bleacher, tries to get on the outside of his man. His driven side was there by the centre and Lawrence. Held up their ball and all with the assistance of Lawrence and Moore. Crossfield goes bash to the fullback, gains a few more metres, and he's wrapped up by the Longreach defence, just inside Barcaldine territory. He'll play it back now, he's got Michael Hayward as he gets a pass away to the brick. And Dave bit off there, wrapped up by the Longreach defence. Across field they go, Barcaldine, the open side through Lyle Balson down the middle he goes. He looks for support, gets a pass out the back to Hayward. Hayward in support there, takes a tackle. They haven't gained much ground. Look how they've ripped it out of the tackle. You can't have your arm anywhere near that ball. And Selzy there shakes his head and says, "What have I done, sir?" Referee says, "You can't do that." Selzy, Clifford Bondi to fine touch in centre field there. Look for touch from centre field. And Longreach to get Barcaldine to go right on the attack here and makes no mistake. Inside the 20 they are, Barcaldine. And the tap restart from Hayward. Gets it back to Nigel Balls and the Clydesdale down the middle he goes and takes the defence. Gets about 10 metres away from the line. What do we say now? He's held him down again in the tackle and Balls said, "I'll go on my own." A quick restart. He's driven for the try line. And desperate defence for Longreach. They hold him out. Only a couple of metres short. Big Nigel Balls involved himself in the game heavily here. Crossfield they go. They've got numbers out wide. If they can get it wide. Back it comes now. I can't pick that player up. Liam Balson is back on the field. Dummy half there. Back it comes now. The big fella's gone through him. Lyle Balls, as he know, they drive him backwards. Oh, desperately short of the try line. And trying to play the ball there. They ripped his headgear off, the big fella. Throw it backwards now. It comes to walkabout Hazel. Gets it back there. Goes to Eddie the Eagle. Goes backwards, says the referee. So a bit of luck for Longreach there. They've got a bit of pressure off from Barcaldine. Hazel says, "I'll go on myself down the middle." Tries to get through one or two. Still going. He scored, has he? Stephen Hazel's gone under the post. Well, that's the shortest part to the try line, is straight for that dot. So they've hit back Barcaldine nearly on the stroke of half time. Very close to it. 40 minutes gone by the video clock here. And that's 20 points. 20 points to 18 it is with a kick to come from right in front. We'll have a word from the sponsors. We'd like to thank the Union Hotel, Mary and Darrell's food store. We'd have the Globe Hotel, Q-Link, have we? Capelec, and always Coca-Cola. Yeah, so Hazel should have no mistake here. I'll give him a couple of lessons from, get a few lessons lined up from Lyle Balderson if he misses this one. So a few team changes from last week, and blokes with form are getting the go in the A grade. It's good to see. And no mistake, Stephen Hazel raises the flags. There goes the half-time hooter with the restart. And Bashford says, "We won't worry about it, I'll grab it in the end goal here and run it out." And takes a tackle. Right on half-time there, so the score remains Barcaldine 22, Longreach 18. And we'll take you back to the studio. So we see the commencement of the second half, and Barcaldine working away through Rob Gutcher, who's set upon by the Longreach defence, and Walker it is. Crossfield they come from Lyle Balson, gets a little pass out to Stephen Hayes, and the kick through to, straight back to Walkabout, spins down the tackle, fires a pass out to Osborne, back to first as a ref, They can hold the pill up here, Barkle, and they've got 6 more tackles. Woods on the field here. From dummy half, it gets away to Stephen Hazel. Wait, a lot of balls, and away goes the big second row of the boat. Back to his brother. Oh no, he never got it back. God, I thought he'd passed her. Gets out the back, it goes to no one. And Hazel wraps it up. So Longreach at 6s and 7s here on the open side here. Can they come this way? Out there, Harry Blucher. He's got support. Can't get a pass away. He's ruled him offside, Longreach. He paid the advantage. So Longreach with a Barkle with a tap. About, what's he going to rule here? He's going to have a shot at 2. And Stephen Hazel will have a shot to increase this lead. Not a bad move here early in the second half. Give him a breather. And Hazley'd have a shot at goal. God, on desperate defence here, I thought young Liam Wilson was under the face, but he just couldn't get that pass away or get his arms free. Keen to make up for the indiscretions before. So from about 10, 11 in from touch, and about 22 out. So Hazley takes his time with this kick. Not a bad looking kick off the boot, and straight through the uprights, up go the flags. So 24 points to 18, that's 6 point cushion they got. And Longreach to bring it back for the restart. So as he seals to restart here and drives it downtown. And a fair sort of a kick gets down to Robbie Goodger there, picks it up. About 10 in from his own line and runs it back to the defence. Gets about up towards the 30 metre mark. He's set upon by the Longreach defence. They'll play it away now. He's got Wilson there in support. Down the middle comes Coco Wilson. Tries to unload the tackle, but takes the tackle. Driven to ground there. Plays it back now. Hayward a dummy half to Liam Wilson. He hasn't got a runner here. Goes on his own little half back and thrown to ground by Searles. Play it back now. It comes to Hayward. Hayward gets it away to Dave. Bit off down the middle goes Bit off. And gets it up towards the halfway mark. Barkle still in their own territory here. They've used 3 or 4 tackles across the Hazel. Hale said, I'll drive it across field. And not a bad looking torpedo kick, this bugger. It's going to go dead in goal, is it? Yes, it will. Takes a nice right angle kick, and Longreach to bring it back to the 22 for the restart. So we'll see Longreach to bring it away from their own 20 metre mark. And a bit of pressure here. Longreach not too keen to get in position here for the ruck. And I'll see the restart here by Jackson, it is. Oh, where's me forwards? He said they don't want to run with it. Anyway, away goes the second rower, and Walker takes the tackle and is driven backwards. Good solid defence from Nigel Balson and Dave Bit off the brick. Back it comes down to Searles. The big fella says, we'll get us out of it. And gains about 10 metres, and solid defence there in Nigel Balson and Hayward. Across the open side, they go through Big Goodman, and he takes the tackle underneath. A good low tackle it was too. Coco, he couldn't get off, mate. I think he might be out to beat Coco. There wasn't much he could do to clear the tackle. And he's not well. Coco Wilson there on the ground, struggling to his feet. Not much you can do about clearing a tackle if you're knocked out, mate. It's very hard. The referee's telling him to get off and he can't move. So we'll see, he's ruled that you held him down on the tackle. Coco, she's back to her pins, mate. She's alright. Bit of a hard nut to crack this fella. He's walking around a bit groggily there. And Roberts, is it? No, it's Warren that'll find touch. Try and find touch for Longreach. And he just finds touch. Gains a few metres. About 10 in from the Longreach territory. We'll see the restart. The hooker gets away to the second rower for Longreach, and that's Wass, his name is. Zach Wass. Good on you, Zach. The replacement player there for Egan, there's Andrew Egan, is down the middle, gains a few more metres. Crossfield now, it comes to big Goodman. Troy Goodman there tries to stand the tackle. Good defence there. Underneath was Michael Hayward again. Doing a tower defence, this fella. Crossfield they goes through the second row and all. Tries to go under the tackle, but the tank's got him. And Robbie Goodyear come up with it. Back they go to the open side, Longreach. Looking for runners here. He's found support outside. In the front row, wrapped up ball and all is cross. By Stephen Hazel, it was the defender. Longreach there now, trying to get it away. Get it away now to the front row. It's gone backwards. It's a good looking kick, this one. He won't kick again. He won't be allowed to. And Spencer's come here and drives his opposite in a touch. Improving every game, this young fella. Had a good season last year till he dropped out of it. I don't know what happened. He went missing in action. And they keep him for the full season again. Will be the women there keep him under control. And Goodyear says, I'll go down the middle and gains valuable metres. From dummy half is Michael Hayward. He gets away now to Dave Bidoff, the brick. Down the middle comes the brick with ears. Takes a tackle. Crossfield now. Hazel says, where's my support? And he's got Danny Arthur out wide. He comes at the defence there and takes a tackle right on halfway. And Goodman and Kay bring him to the ground. Yes, it's not very consistent, mate. One side's getting penalised for holding players down, and then the other side gets away with it. Anyway, Osman out wide there, gains a few more metres. Crossfielder comes down to Tony Bashford, back inside goes the fullback. Got kids running around the back of his ear. Bit of extra background noise. And Hazel said, we'll put it up here. It'll bring rain, it's gone that high. Oh, and he's made a meal of it. He's knocked it on. He'll have nightmares tonight about them towering kicks from Stephen Hazel. What a kick that was. It's about brought rain it went that high. They had snowflakes on it. We'll see a scrum go down about 10 or 11 metres out. On the Longreach line. Put in by Paulson, taken away to Hazel. Hazel gets away to Bash with the fullback in the movement at the Bleacher. Bleacher's got support out wide. Claps on the pace, Harry Bleacher, and they take him in defence. About 10 out from his own line. Woods from dummy half. Away goes Woods from dummy half. Still going, Woods still going. He's driven for the line then. Upended by Cross there. He's about 2 metres, 3 metres out of Hazel. Hazel got the big gallop and climbs out. Get out of me road. He's got the ball down. No, he can't get the ball down. So held up under the post. So we'll see a scrum go down about 10 out with a bark holding feed. Balson drives himself towards the try line but couldn't get through. Desperate defence for Longreach. You never know, that try could nearly have sealed it. And Barker with another chance here. Put in by Balson, taken away by Arthur. Runs to the referee, get out of my road, sir, he said. Something like that. Oh, knocked on by Longreach. And the referee says, a bit of a floating pass and desperate intercept from Alistair Warren it was. He couldn't come up with it. Yes, I think he should be on the back with the defensive line. Take it away, and Liam Balson goes in the own, the little halfback. Takes a tackle about 8 metres out from the Longreach line. Desperate defence here, Longreach. Hayward gets a runner. He's got Eddie the Eagle for the try line. Oh, he's 2 or 3 metres short. Play it back to Hayward. Hayward said, I'll go on my own. You won't get through there, son. He's got it on the line. It's a try, is it? He's got it on the line. No, desperate there. Got to look like a try. That's gone out to Woods. Woods says, get us out of here. Runs it back across field, straightens it up. Still going, Woods, still going. Oh, he slips over. Desperate defence for Longreach. They got numbers wide. Big Nigel for the line. Get out of me road this time. Oh, get out of me road. He's driven 4 of them over the line and scored a try. So she's made up for her. Oh, stop a Sherman tank. Stop that. So 28 points to 18 with a kick to come. And maybe the floodgates might have opened here. He couldn't get over the try line first up, but he's made up for it. Anyway, Hazel there to take the shot at goal. Hazel with one of his easy kicks here. They had the extras. So we've got about 13, 14 minutes gone in the second half. And Bark will increase that lead. And that first 10 minutes after this second half commencement is always a vital part of the game. Got instant comment thrown at me reffing the B grade just before the end of the game. And young Tiddy there brought out of retirement for a B grade game today for Longreach. He wanted to know when they were going to declare. He said, could he bowl it instead of kicking it? And I said, mate, you can do what you like. He said, I don't think it's going to make much difference. Anyway, the kick was successful. Oh, unsuccessful, sorry, but that, ladies and gentlemen there, the camera doesn't lie. And we see the restart here. And Warren says we'll get it downtown again, straight to Goodger. He makes no mistake, brings it back there. Oh, he lost the ball. And Longreach will come away with it through their front row. And who's that front row? No, I've got the wrong bloke written down here. Davies, I think it is. Crossfield they go now. Down comes the replacement player for Longreach. I think it's Davies. He takes the tackle. Back it comes now, the big fella. And he's held up in good support there and good tackle. Wrapped up ball and all by Michael Hayward, who's been involved in the defence pretty well. Away goes the little hooker. Jackson is. Gets out from dummy half and Nigel says, come here, son. Picks him up like a big grey roo. Throws him on his back. Throws across field there. Outside it comes out of the winger. And Ridderford it is who is wrapped up ball and all by Eddie the Eagle and there, Michael Hayward. He's heavily involved in himself, this fella. Goes around the outside and he's still going Longreach. Gets it back to Searles and Searles says, I'll put it up in the air. See if he can win the lottery with this one. Oh, mate. Longreach come over that, have they? What's he ruled here? It hasn't been touched by Barkhorn. So it'll be a handover. And Barkhorn will come away with it. No. Wolf jumped up, but he never took it. And Liam Borson from dummy half goes a little half back, gains valuable metres down the middle. And a good dart there. Wrapped up by Jackson and Costa comes down to Stephen Hazel, looks for support and the brick with ears. Dave Bidoff takes it up towards the halfway. He's wrapped up by the Longreach defence. Comes backward now to Stephen Hazel. Back to big Rob Goodger. And set upon there by the Longreach defence in the centre and more. Crossfielder comes to Stephen Hazel. Danny Arthur out wide. Cuts back inside, still going. Got no support. Well, they're not backing the ball carry up like last weekend. Bashford, the fullback, said I'll go from dummy half, and down the middle he comes and gains a few more metres. He takes it about 10 metres inside Longreach territory. And that's fifth and last. Back it comes from Hayward to Hazel. Hazel said, what'll we do here? A little kick over the back of the winger there. Drives it in goal. He'll have to play it at Willie. No, it's gone dead in goal. It'll go dead in goal. So we'll see a 22 restart for Longreach. And Longreach to get themselves out of their own 20 again. It's the way to play the game though. Keep it down to this end, even though it might have found touch. Gone dead in goal. Still you got them in their own 20. And the centre and Moore gains a few metres. Seems to have lost a bit of his pace, is Moore, mate. Whether he doesn't get the opportunities like he used to on the wing, but slowed down a bit. Yeah. Anyway, we see Longreach bring it away now through their halfback in Pye. Gets away to the replacement player and Egan it is who's wrapped up ball and all. Michael Hayward again, he's doing a tower tackle on this fella. And Searle says I'll go down the middle and set upon by Danny Arthur and Co. They bring him to ground. He'll play it back near Jackson, the dummy half. Gets it away to Goodman. And the referee says, Barkhorn, and you're inside the 10. And Goodman will take the quick tap restart, will he? And away he goes on his own. He's still going, Goodman. And taken well underneath by Liam Bulson. A good bootlace tackle. Across it goes now. The winger says, Ridderford said, I'll go across field here and gain a few more metres. And set upon by Balderson and Co again. Down the open side. Back inside and a good pass by Yeti. Egan's there following support, is he? No, held him up there. No, I think he's gone in to score. I think Longreach has scored out wide of the post there. And Searles drew 2 or 3 defenders and slipped an inside pass. And Egan is who scored the try. Egan or Walker, mate, I can't pick out who it was. So 28 points to 22 it is with a kick to come. Anyway, the conversion was successful and Warren's added the extras, so 28 points to 24 it is. And Hazel for the restart here. That try set up by Searles drew one or two defenders to the open side and slipped a pass back inside to support, and they've gone in and scored. More it was, they scored the try. Anyway, Longreach to restart. Traps it with his legs, the replacement player, and Davies it is. Gives it back to Egan. Down the middle he comes in, wrapped up, hit ball and all. A good defence there from Goodyer and the tank it is. The brick with ears. Jackson looks for runners, goes the open side, spots a run on the second row, and Wass it is. He takes a tackle. Liam Balderson and Danny Arthur. Longreach still in their own territory. Searle says, I'll give us a bit of a run here, I haven't had much to do. Pacing himself, the big fella, and gets up towards the halfway line. Plays the ball back. Hazel's come away with it. What's he ruled here? Another penalty to Longreach. Well, this has kept them in the game anyway. The only thing. And the referee says play on. Searle says I'll go the open side. Moore swings in the tackle there, and Hazel says come here and puts him to ground. A bit of indiscretion there, and the referee says no, you can't do that. Across the open side they go. Longreach on the attack here, and Barkle now moving up. Away goes the big fella, and Egan down the middle he goes, and wrapped up ball and all. Longreach there pressing for the try line again. They've got a step for this try line, these fellas. It comes away to Searles. He got runners there. Straight through a gap goes outside to the halfback Pye. He'll dive over and score. No, he's a metre or two short. Good defence and desperate defence for Barkle. Look at this, they've let him run. He's gone on his own. There was no one there. I can't see who scored that try for Longreach. The replacement player, Davies, I think it was, a scored. Out wide, so it's now 28 points all with a kick to come. Who's having the shot at this goal? It's Warren again. Not a real difficult kick. And the Reds have got to regroup and come back. Yes, he's made no mistake, Warren. He's added the extras, so 30 points to 28. Longreach have hit the front again for only the second time in the match. Longreach to bring it, Barkey to bring it back. So another try to seal this game. Either way, we'll see a restart there. Driven down towards Ballard who gets a pass back to Egan. Egan runs across field and set up on there. In desperate defence of Wilson and the Bulls, and then wrap him up. Jackson from dummy half. Across field goes near the second rower. Tries to get over the Wass it is, who gains a few more metres. Gets to about 30 metres out from his own line. Down the blind side they go. And Crosser was who's wrapped up. Wilson there and heavily involved in the defence. Oh, the second rower's gone without it. And Wass or whatever his name said, what am I doing with this? Hot potato, and dropped her. So I'll see a scrum go down about 30 metres out. Longreach here. Barkle need to come away with this scrum win, I'd say. Put in by Barkle and taken away by Borson. He's got out to Hazel. Hazel gets away to Bond. Bond shows a pass. It goes to no one. Goes at the back to Cameron Spence. And Spence driven backwards in defence by Warren. Ridderford. Crossfielder comes to Clifford Bond. He'll play it back now. Gets a runner and Dave Bidoff. Down the middle comes Bidoff. Gains a few more metres and driven sideways in desperate defence. Longreach desperate here to keep Barkle out. Barkle about 30 metres out from the Longreach line. Balderson it is. Liam Balderson gets away to Danny Arthur. Out the back it goes. Referee says play on to Liam Balderson. Liables and goes with it. He's wrapped up, can't get a pass away. And it's knocked down, driven backwards by Woods there. Anyway, we see Longreach come away with it. He might be really with it today, mate. He sat beside me with running water for me, mate, and the man sort of reeked a bit. Anyway, that might be one reason why he's not getting it. We see Longreach come away with it now. Searle says, give us it here and I'll drive it downtown. He's driven it towards touch. It'll find touch there, midway between the half and the quarter line, Barkham's field, end of the field, and we'll see a scrum go down. So we've got about 24 minutes gone. No, it must be about 25 minutes gone in the second half. And a Longreach player coming to the sideline. Can't pick that player up, mate. Who's that? And the Longreach player coming from the field is Egan, is it? Egan's left the field for Longreach, and some conservative injured player there. I think it's Danny Arthur. Taken away, Liam Borson comes away with the scrum, gives it to Hazel. Hazel runs across field there, up towards the halfway line. He's set up on by the Longreach defence. And Pye, away goes Johnny Power, and a good move to have this fella late in the game, mate, from that dummy half position. Again, your valuable meters, mate. And those gaps start up here in the middle, mate. He's a good man to have. Well, he's pinched Bark Alden all day for laying on the players and lets it go here. But anyway, Wilson gains a few more metres inside the Longreach territory now. Back it comes to Liam Borson, to Lyle Borson, down the middle goes Borson, bumps out of 1 or 2, still going. Gets over the top of 1 or 2 and driven to ground there. Ridden to ground, I should say, and Jackson and Co. Power from dummy half gets a pass to Liam Borson, the little halfback goes. He's gone through him! He's gone through! He's got past Roberts! Oh, desperate defence! About 2 metres short. He'll play it back to Hazel. Hazel gets a pass at the back to Eddie. Eddie the Eagle's driven backwards. He's going to rule a handover. Handover it is. So Longreach, desperate defence there from Roberts, who's stopped a certain try. The young halfback Balderson has been heavily involved with Jackson there to get Longreach away. Longreach deep in their own territory here. Away it goes now. Warren gains a few more metres and driven sideways and underneath Bleacher there, knocks in the ground, finished off by Dave Biddle. Away goes Ridderford from the dummy half. Give the forwards a bit of a blow, he said. And riven to ground there, and Rob Goodger and Johnny Power there wrap him up. Crossfield they come through the second row. Oh, he's missed one. Got around one. No support though, and taking the tackle. Luckily for Barkle, there's no support for the ball carrier. But late in the game, I can expect that. Pye gets it away to Searles, back inside to Jackson. Jackson said, what am I doing with it? I better go forward with it, and he's driven back. And Dave Biddulph there wraps him up, ball and all. Play it back now to Searles. Searles says, I'll kick it out of here. We don't want to play it now, half wheel play it in Barkle, and then Spencer underneath it, takes it well. No worries at all from the little winger. He'd probably be suffering the after effects of a big night, this fella. He'll get up and play the ball back now. Away it comes there from Hazel, gets it away to Bash, the fullback in the movement. Gains a few more metres in the centre of the play. Longreach trying to slow this game in. And Searles has come up with it, I don't know how, it looked like about 2 knock-ons, but obviously the ref must be in a better position than Moore's wrapped up ball and all there. Woods tackles him well. Play goes Longreach through Pye. He opens the blind side up. He's got support there and finished off there. Good defence for Barkle and Goodger and Co. Throw him to ground. Play it across field now. It comes to Moore. Moore's got Searles. Searles trying to get round 1 or 2. Tries to duck over the top. Everyone seems to let this fella run. I don't know why. I'll be aiming for the old knobby knees, mate. What's happened here? Searles is down. Searles is having a bit of a spell on the ground. There's nothing wrong with him, he'd be right. He's only having a blow. So still about 12 or so minutes to go in this game, and only 2 points in it. Searles having a bit of a blow on the ground here, the big fella. He ruled a scrum, did he? No, he has to play the ball. And Searles is going to come off, so he bruised the shoulder. He done a fetlock. Play away from Jackson. Jackson across the open side. You got support in Moore. Moore gets away from the centre. Still going. And desperate defence here. Barkle and pulling the ground. Fifth and last is the referee. Longreach here. What are they going to run here? Goes for dummy half. Moore. Looks for a runner out wide. Oh, it's gone to no one. Gone into touch. So we'll see a handover, I'd say. Will it be a handover? It will be. 10 metres in from touch and 10 out from the Barkle line. Wilson plays the ball back near to Hazel. Hazel's got a runner and Goodger down the middle comes Max Goodger and gains a few more metres. About 20 metres out from his own line. He'll play it back. Power from dummy half. Gets a pass away down to Nigel Balls in the big front row. Down the middle he comes, trying to bump down 1 or 2. Still going. Stand the tackle. Still going. The big fella. Make a mess of anything standing still, this fella. All moving. He plays it forward. There's no one at aim. Still going, the big fella. Use his brain there. Gets it up towards the halfway line. Don't mention that I said he used his brain. Back across there it comes to Bleacher, Harry Bleacher out wide off Hazel. He'll play it now. Play it back near to Power across to Clifford Bond outside the lower balls, and he's got support outside with his brother Liam. Liam dinks back inside, still going the little half back. He's cut back inside him again. Knocked down by Longreach, should be back to first. Back to first is Clifford Bond's got Basher at the fullback. He cuts on the base. Oh, taken about 10 metres out. Desperate defence from Ridderford. Clifford Bond's got Hazel going his own Bond. Shows the ball to 1 or 2 and driven sideways about 8 metres out. Back it comes to Power. Power said, who's with me? Power said, I'll go on my own, Johnny Power. He's got it down. He's got it down. He scored the try. It's hit the ground. So Goannas scored out wide. And Power it was who drived over out wide. Said, I'll go on my own. So 32 points to 30 with a kick to come. And what have we got? About... Oh, no, less than that, mate. What's happened? So we've got about 8 minutes to go here. And 32 points to 20 with a kick to come. And across the face of goal, and the kick's unsuccessful, so it still remains Barkle 32, Longreach 30. And Longreach had turned it round this week. When they Longreach had a cheat last week, they got a bit of a belt in Winton apparently, but no one refused to travel, wouldn't cross the Thompson. And we see Warren has restarts, drives into John Power, finds a runner, and Rob Goodger down the middle comes Goodger and takes a tackle. He'll play it back now. Power gets it away to Nigel Balls, and the crossfield goes the big fella. He's driven side with a good late tackle from Jackson. Power from dummy half here. He's got runners out wide, gives it to Harry Bleacher on the open side. He's got a runner here in Woods. Oh, they haven't been able to set this fella good ball all day. I don't know what's wrong there, mate. There's something wrong. If he's getting no room to move. Away comes out of Liam Balls and the lower his brother down the middle, straightens attack. Takes a tackle here, the big fella. And he's still in Barkle territory. Barkle will be best advised to kick this ball deep. Covered the Clifford Bond here. Where's he going to go? He's got room to move, and Harry Bleacher. Outside goes Bleacher! Harry Bleacher's in the clear. And the defence comes at him. Warren it is who wraps him up. Way comes across field now. The Clifford Bond to the little chip over the top. There's no one at aim. He's come through. Regatherably. Longreach come away with it. He's set upon by the Barkle defence here. Wrapped up. Lawrence it was. And Barkle come away with it. Oh, great play by the little halfback. Great play by Liam Balls in there. Struck at the ball in the play the ball. And Osmond there gains a few more metres. The coach has come to life here. He's on the stand, the big fella. Cross it comes out of Clifford Bond to Harry Butcher. He's got support. And brother Ed, but Ed, he doesn't need that. He takes a tackle. Desperate defence by Goodman and co. Wilson from dummy half to Hazel. Hazel comes back to behind side. In desperate defence there. Longreach wrap him up 5 metres out. Hazel play the ball. No one's there. They're not squaring to play the ball. Oh, Hazel scored! He's gone over and scored. You weren't squaring to play the ball, and Hazel scored the try. He scored the try. So we see Barkle increase their lead to 36 points to 30 with a kick to come. And about 5 minutes left in this game. And Clifford Bond here lines his kick up from the angle here. Takes his time over it. This could make the big difference as extra kick here with less than 5 to go. And kicks it pretty well. Looks good, and the flags go up. So 38 points to 30 with less than 5 minutes to go. And Longreach are going to have to score twice here. I'd watch the short kick here, fellas. Longreach here. Through Warren as it restarts, taken by Power. He's got a runner, and Danny Arthur back on the field. Straightens it, a big run too by Arthur. Gains valuable metres down the middle and set on by the Longreach defence. He'll play it back now. He's got Power and dummy half. Gets away to Liam Ballson outside to Lyle Ballson. Down the middle goes Ballson. He's opened him up down the middle. Still going. Had a good game in reserve grade and still going, this fella. Inspired the troops early. And injected into this game. He's got Barkle in the attack again. Across it comes to Liam Ballson. And to Danny Arthur in the attack again. He goes on his own. He steps out of 1 or 2. Still going. He's about 22 metres out from the Longreach line. Power dummy half across to Liam Ballson, the open side. Goes through the middle, a little fella. Ducks into 1 or 2. Gets a pass to, oh, the big front row's gone without it. And we'll see a double knock on. And Selzy's knocked it on as well. So a scrum will go down. About 15 metres out from the Longreach line, dead in centre field, right in front of the sticks. And Longreach be desperate here to win this bill. What are they doing? They're pushing a bit early. Put in by Pye. Put in by Pye, taken away by Pye. The referee said we'll move it back to the mark, please, fellas. Put in by Pye. What's he done here on this Power? Locked that ball up. He's done one of the few hookers that strikes for the ball here. Not too many of them can strike for it anymore, but this Power does pretty well. Taken away by Pye, I mean. And held up by Liam Ball. Oh, driven to ground in old Bulldog fashion. About half his size, but Liam sort of sticks to him pretty well. Way comes cross, is it? No, it wasn't. It was Was. He'll play it back now from Jackson. Gets it away to Moore. Tries to get over the top of his player and taken the ground by Stephen Hazel. His opposite. Underneath was Clifford Bond. Way it comes down the front row. Down the middle goes Cross. Gains a few more metres. Takes a tackle. He'll play it back now. Jackson gets it away now to the halfback in Pye. Pye looks for a run. He fires it back to who? Gets it back to another runner. Oh, Hazel come up with a great take there. Took it like leaping Leroy Loggins there. Great take there. Walkabout. So you have a bit of a rest on the ground. Take it easy. Looks like Danny Arthur down again, is it? Way it comes down. Coco Wilson said, I'll go on my own. No, it's not. It's Liam Ballson. Anyway, taken away by Stephen Hazel. Across to Clifford, to Harry Butcher, who's set up on by the Longreach defence. He's wrapped up about 40 metres out from the Longreach line. Power dummy half. He's got runners and Danny Arthur. Down the middle comes Arthur. Ducks under 1 or 2, still going, stands in the tackle and pushed the ground by Moore and Co there. Crossfield out comes the big, down the middle comes Nigel the galloping Kaiser. Look out of me, Road. Gets the arms free. He's about 12 metres out, the big fella. Had a big game today. Fell foul with the ref earlier, but Hazel said he'll have a shot at goal. Oh, he's raised the extras. Does he know? Touched in flight, was it? So what's he going to rule? Back to the 22 for the restart. They've done the right thing, though. Keep Longreach down in this 20. It might be bad having a shot and missing, but the idea's okay, mate. Jackson says, where's me runners? And Cross says, not me again. Here I go down the middle. And Nigel puts in the ground. Away goes the hooker and Warren says, I'll get us out of here. Gains a few more metres, can't get a pass away. And takes a tackle of Wilson and co. Power was underneath. Cross now comes to Moore. Moore puts a little chip over the top. Back goes Spence. Takes a ball hog, stays in well, does well to stay in the field of play. Moore wraps him up. And a good take there by Spencer. Plays it back to Blucher. Blucher gets a pass away to Bashford, the fullback. Takes a bit of pressure off, gets a pass at the back to Osborne. Still going Osborne. Doesn't do much wrong in the game, this Osborne. Woods from dummy half there. You can only back him going from dummy half. Woods in, away he goes. Down the middle, look at this fella cut the pace. And oh, he's lost the ball. And Pyle come away. Oh, he's lost it now. What's he going to rule? He play a double knock on, does he? I thought he played advantage, but anyway, it'd be interesting to see he gets a feed. No, he's giving Longreach a feed, but anyway. Yeah, well, they ran with the ball, mate. That's as good as an advantage. Anyway, we'll see a scrum go down. Yeah. Taken away by Longreach to come away. He's got support Searles outside. Moore's gone without it. Picked up by Blucher. He's got camera Spence. Spence comes to the corner. They drive in towards touch. He stays in field though. Desperate defence for Moore. Away goes Lyle Balson down the middle. Gains a few more metres. Gets inside the 20. Still going Balson. And struggling there. He's got about 12 metres out. 12 or 13 metres out from the Longreach line. Still going the big fella. So timeout to the referee. And 38 points to 30 it is. Lyle Balson there's injured. She's blew a fetlock. The shoes come off. Kicked the horseshoe off. The referee said we'll play it away from the injured player. Hazel Liz will play the ball. Woods a dummy half. Well, it goes to Liam Balson. He got running. Coco Wilson down the middle comes Wilson. Straightens the attack. He gets it within the 10 metres, about 8 metres out from the line. He struggles to his feet here now. Play it back, it comes to Power. Power to Hazel. Hazel with a big pass to Danny Arthur on the boil. Oh, it gets under one or two high ones and taken the ground. He's less than 5 metres out. Power says, let us in there. Referee, you're not letting them up. And Power says, come here, son, we'll have a bit of a fisticuff. And Power, he's not going to stand back from him. There's Stacks on the mill here. And Power's not backing out of it anyway. Soft Rick's in there, Soft Rick and all. What's he going to rule here? Stay out of it, he said. Now, obviously something happened in that tackle there. Referee had blown the whistle for a penalty and he's called out. Who's he called out here? No, he's already give the decision. All he can do is pack a scrum, mate. He can't award a penalty to anyone else. Yeah, well, he can make it into a scrum, mate. Well, he's called out a player here. Who's that, mate? Is that who it is? Lawrence. Yeah. So Lawrence has been called out and issued with a bit of a caution. And the penalty to remain here, I'd say. Held down the tackle and penalty to Barkle, and the referee's gone back to the original decision. You can't do that. They can have a shot at goal to use up a bit more time. So we'll see Stephen Aisley have a shot at goal, but must be only minutes left in this. In injury time, really. Yeah, mate, very entertaining game. A seesaw and affair. Longreach hit the front a couple of times and Barkle and forward back. So this could all mean that better things in the season, mate. Closer games are always better entertaining games. And Hazel there takes his time with this kick. Down in injury time we are. Just to add the extras to bring up the 40. And Hayward has been brought back into the fray for Barkle. Who's coming from the field? Johnny Powers it. No, mate. Restart from the 20. Yeah, drop out from the 20 if you miss it. And makes no mistake, Hazel adds the extras. So 40 points to 30 it is. A 10-point cushion there. The old 6-point cushion or 8-point cushion has been made a 10. And Longreach with the restart and Searles. What's he going to try here? Desperate for some sort of a get-out clause here, but drive it deep again for the restart. And down towards Nigel Wilson, loses it backwards and brings it back up the big fella. Keeps up, claps on 1 or 2, still going, slung to ground and into touch. And Troy Goodman it was who slung him to ground. And we'll see a scrum go down about 30 odd metres out from the Barkhorn line. And Longreach with the feed here. Taken away by Longreach to Searles. Searles runs it up towards the back line there. Sends a pass out wide. He's picked up Warren, is it? No, Lawrence, is it? He's wrapped up ball and all, and a good tackle by Bleacher. Searles goes across the blind side still. He's found a runner inside, and the replacement player, I haven't got him listed here. Number 16 is. He plays it back now. It comes to Egan, is it? Takes a tackle, and a good tackle too it was from Danny Arthur. Woods, you mean? Shane Woods it was. Away goes Jackson, still going, gets out Osmond's tackle. They're one of the few mistakes Oz has made in the last 3 weeks. Crossfielder comes down from Steve Searles. Finds runners there, he's got the halfback there, looks for runner, fires one up the back, drives towards the try line and can't get through there. He's made a difference, this Pye, alright. Oh, and he's lost the ball. Lost the ball, what's he rule? It's hit the post, mate, so it's got to come back to a scrum anyway. There goes the full-time hooter. And the referee said that'll do us for full time. So 40 points to 30 it is. 40 points to 30. We've seen the seeing Goannas run out victors here at the Barkhorn football stadium. And it makes it a big double for the seeing winners here today. 118-0 in the reserve grade and 40 points to 30. It's a fair old knock on the for and against averages.
There we go. Oz, you started taping? Alright. Ross Matthews a bit rusty, not knowing where to go at the present time. He's been away for 2 weeks. As Longreach start play with a big, deep downfield kick to legend Lyle Balderson. He's rucking up straight. Goes hard down the blind. Lyle with a couple of seconds faster now he's got that haircut. Peter Bain there with an even better haircut. On to Ross Matthews, who rucks it wide. Made some good yardage there, good 10-20 metres. Rod Ball, dummy half. Picks up Murphy Cullen wide. He's going side, he's going through him. Big Murphy back in B grade today after a successful debut in A grade. Comes wide Billy Bond and Darren Caulfield on a Bubbles Blucher, I should say Puddles Blucher. Ball barge up. Okay, Dave Perry, dummy half, goes himself, sprints down the middle, sights a gap, but he's caught by the Longreach defence. Fifth and last, being called. Goes left. Who's that? Lyle Balderson with a chip and chase. Oh, Billy Bond. Always cleans up. Play on, Longreach ball. I'll try and ruck it out of here now. Good defence from Ross Matthews and Lyle Balderson. Good market defence. That's what they need. Goes wide. Big Worms Perry with a big hit. And Lyle Balderson over the top. Barkey got possession. Tar fire, was it? Lyle Balderson goes wide. Big wide ball to Stick Crawley. He's in the corner. Great work from the Barkhorn, capitalised there on that loose ball. Sitting up here today we have Johnny Power, Murphy lines up. He favours the torpedo style. So not a bad kick. Just strays to the right of the uprights. Murphy, 4-0 to Barcall in the B grade match of the day. $82.12, thank you, John. A deep field kick. Lyle Balderson will take this, no doubt. Yes, he has. He's going to ruck it up hard. That's one he's got through. That's two. And met what's trying to push the pass. It's not on. I thought it was someone coming in. Yeah, Bella with that particular second high feed. Nuts. Oh, Billy Bond's on it. This has come there. Lost Matthews to dummy up. Out to Worms Perry. Not afraid to do some hard work. Steps inside one. It's gone wide. Oh, yes. He's going to get no. Oh, he held up well. Looked pretty support. Picks up Billy Bond. Then made from way back, Dave Perry and Billy Bond. 90 metres from the live, Dave Perry to dummy half. What will he do? I reckon he'll go himself. He'll go himself. No. Gone a bubble blucher. Straight in under the post. Unreal, Dave. All in one breath. This one should be a bit easier for Murphy Cullen to take. It's now 8-0 with the kick to come. Oh, Murphy Collins kicked that one. It wasn't hard, it was in front.